things I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the motorcycle. I'm going to put it up on its center stand. Take the side stand up, so now it's centered. I'm going to take the steering, I'm going to turn it from the lock to lock. I'm going to center it back again. I'm going to roll the throttle, release the throttle. I'm going to squeeze the brake. I'm going to squeeze the clutch to make sure the clutch actuates properly. And I'm probably going to give it a good stiff push up and down like that. Okay? That shows the client that I'm somewhat interested in the state of his motorcycle. Then I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to rub it on the outside of the fork leg. Okay? Obviously I'm looking for a fork seal job there when I'm doing that, right? I'm going to take a look at the chain. I'm just going to take a quick little assessment there. If I see something that's grossly out of whack on the guy's bike, I'm definitely going to say, hey, would you like me to get you a price on a new chain today? Would you like to talk about maybe a gearing change for the area? Would you like to talk about something like that? But I'm going to open that conversation so that that could possibly happen. And then just to see it from this angle, once again, I'm going to pick the motorcycle up. I'm going to put it centered, okay? I'm going to take the steering. I'm going to turn it all the way to the lock, all the way back to the lock. I'm going to straighten it. I'm going to actuate the throttle to make sure that I've got good response there. I'm going to give the brake a nice firm squeeze, and I'm going to activate the clutch. And I want to make sure that that's a smooth transition as well, right? I want to give it a couple of good bounces on the front suspension, and then I want to go around and touch the front forks to make sure that there's no fluid leak. Okay, those are the main things I'm looking at. Anyone that's done a track day, this is the same thing that you see the guys do on track day tech inspections. So let's just knock this out of the park. Take care of some communication up front when we deal with the customer initially, and then we've got a foundation that's just ripe for building on. Okay, another key component that I'm looking for when I do a walk around is I'm going to look along the underside of the bodywork, or if it's a naked bike, the exposed area, and look for any kind of surface fluid leaks that I see. If I've got a gasket that's weeping, I might point that out. If I got something that's physically leaking, then I'm definitely going to bring that to the rider's attention. Anything we can see during the course of write-up that I can sell additional diagnosis for, or possibly service work for, I'm definitely going to mention at the time of write-up. Again, it's a twofold purpose, okay? One, I want to make sure that they don't try and blame my dealership for something that was there before they dropped the motorcycle off. And then secondly, I want to open up that dialogue nice and early and plant those seeds so I can knock it out of the park when I call them later to go over the work order with them. Awesome. Overall, I want to get a look at the bike for the overall condition. See the kind of care and love that somebody's put into it. If somebody's put a lot of effort into their motorcycle, then I know I've got a pretty sound basis or foundation for talking to them about additional service work. Just something to keep in mind when you're dealing with the personality traits and stuff and looking at how you can increase your sales.